Hi, I'm Bruce and this is an Oilfield Innovations video explaining how to use our 3D PDFs. This industry standard software allows us to prototype tools in real scale and to create PDFs so that you can see our full-scale prototypes. When you open the 3D PDF that we provided, it will look like this. The 3D information in the PDF is initially disabled, and you'll need to select the Options button and also select Trust Source before it will display. Also, you'll need to push the square with a red question mark in it before the content will display. Now you can see the prototype, but there are a few tricks to viewing it effectively. First, if you look on the right-hand side, about the middle of the page, you'll see model views. The default view is what you're seeing now. So let's select the top view. Now let's look at the side view. We've also created a view of the back side of the skate. We've predefined these views, but you can create any view that you wish. First, pick the center of the model. And you'll notice that a menu comes up at the top of the model, in which case a little blue box that has a kind of gyroscope on it is located there, which you can push and then go to the center of the model and spin it. You can also use the drop-down menu to, in this example, use the pan so that you can move sideways. There are a number of different options that you can use on the drop-down menu. But at the end of the day, when you want to try to get back to where you were before, or to just set the model up straight so that you can see it, just go back to the model views and push one of the options like side view. You can also pick parts from the parts list, as shown here. If you pick a part and you can't see it, you may need to move the model so that you can see where it's at. When you pick from the part list, it selects all the parts of the same type, so you can see where they're duplicated within the prototype. It's easy to select whatever parts you want and move around the viewing screen so that you can check out all the different parts. But there are some easier ways to do it. Select Top from the Model's View menu. Now select the plunger release from the parts list, and follow that by select Isolate to isolate the plunger on its own. You're looking at the top view of the plunger, but you may wish to rotate it and then zoom fit it like this. Once you're done looking at whatever part you wish to look at, select Show All, and then select the default from the model views to get back to where you started. Now let's look how you can really drill down into the prototype. First, select the model space so that you can bring up the menu above the model. Select the hierarchy button so that you can display the various parts of the prototype. Now you can see each individual part of the prototype and select it. Right-clicking on one of the parts and selecting the submenu Isolate allows you to isolate that particular piece so that you can zoom in on it also. So it's possible to drill down through the various parts of the prototype. For instance, selecting the skate allows us to look at just the skate. We can also check the tick boxes to remove various items from the view so we can see the items that it's hiding. Now we can rotate the view to get a better understanding of the part. Any piece can be selected, isolated, zoomed in on, and then we can just simply select all or show all to get back and pick the default model view to get back to where we started. There's one final trick I'd like to show you. go to the side view and use the wheel on your mouse button to zoom out to a reasonable distance so you can see the whole assembly. Now click the red icon on the upper right hand side of the menu and select the cross section. Go to the blue label on the left and select pan. Now it's possible to zoom in and out with your mouse wheel and use the hand or pan to move around the assembly to see a cross section of the internals. When you're done, just go back to the model views and pick default to get back to where you started. We hope you enjoyed drilling down through the various parts of our vertical cutter prototype. Thank you for listening.